Hello, my name is Kaylani Aguilar, and this is my Communications 101 informative speech. The expansion of one's mind. It can sound a bit overwhelming, but it is quite a simple action that comes with many educational, social, and personal benefits. What is a simple action, you ask? Well, it is reading. Albert Einstein said, "The mind that opens up to a new idea never returns to its original size." With this quote in mind, I will now inform you about the educational, social, and personal benefits that come with reading and how books work to expand the mind. Then I will talk about some great benefits reading has on one's social life, such as broadening the mind's reality and its influence on one's development. Transitioning to the personal benefits of reading and the impact all kinds of books, including self-help books, have on one's personal growth. As a teacher's daughter and aspiring teacher, I have known of the advantages of books, but it wasn't until I got older that I truly understood the power a book holds. I knew of the adventures and friends, but the impact a book has on an individual is deep and spiritual. The mind opens, the soul and conscience evaluate themselves, and the physical world around you starts to change, and trivial things are seen with more meaning. Reading is an educational benefit and a process that helps one learn about history, the future, culture, emotions, etc. Amber Gove and Peter Velick authored an interesting report about the lack of education in low-income countries called Early Reading, Igniting Education for All, a report by the Early Grade Learning Community of Practice. An interesting point they made was, reading is the foundation for other learning activities. The point of reading is comprehension, and the point of comprehension is learning. In summary, reading is necessary for comprehending what you're learning. The best way to learn is to read. To relate to this topic in my personal life, I just recently finished reading Educated by Tara Westover. In this memoir, her family did not believe in the public school system because of religion reasons. So they were homeschooled without the schooling. Despite that, one of Tara's older brothers studied hard and gets accepted into college. He leaves for a few years, and when he returns, he convinces Tara to go to college to be a choir teacher. She obliges, and when she starts taking classes at the university, she realizes just how ignorant she was to the past, present, and future. She enrolls in all kinds of classes to broaden her knowledge. Through learning, Tara was finally able to think for herself, and by reading her story, I was able to expand my mind to the effects of abusive homes and lack of education, while also allowing me to empathize with and learn more about Tara's religion, relationships, education, and her path of life. Reading leads to education, which means one is more open-minded to other people's lives and what they've been through. This is a good thing when engaging people in your social life. Reading benefits your social life by appreciating alternative perspectives, participating in society, recognizing and understanding different people and cultures, learning about current events, and establishing empathy according to prospective teachers' reasons, the importance of reading a book. A beautifully composed article with questionnaire research written by Berzendogen. This study provides a prospective teacher's attitude towards reading and concludes with this data. People need to engage in social life by internalizing their events and connecting with others' lives, which can be motivated by reading. The importance of the act of reading states that actual act of reading literary text is seen as part of a wider process of human development and growth, based on understanding both one's own experience and the social world. So reading more books means learning about different situations and being exposed to emotions that novels and stories create can have a beneficial effect on one's mind and social life. Now that I've talked about the educational and social benefits of reading and their importance on opening the mind, I'm going to explain the personal benefits of it. Reading encourages the comprehension of yourself and the world around you. Recognizing the Unrecognized Cohort, a journal article about the impact of books on the development of children with severe learning disabilities, beautifully and simply states that books and stories help us to learn about the world and the people in it. The personal benefits are developing personal identity, organizing one's life, relaxation, experiencing enjoyment and happiness, as stated by Burton Dogen in Prospective Teachers' Reasons. The importance of reading a book. Let's say that fiction and nonfiction books are just not interesting to you enough and you want to better yourself in a more adult way. I recommend self-help books. The first time I was introduced to a self-help book was in my freshman year of high school, given to me by my mother. I was excited because she told me it could help with my anxiety at the time and navigate my emotions, but also because the title had the F word in it. I was surprised my mom trusted me with such a mature book. Scott McLean's article, Public Pedagogy, Private Lives, Self-Help Books and Adult Learning, focuses on self-help research and explains by definition, self-help books imply that readers have the capacity to help themselves, to understand their lives, and to make a change in order to improve their lives. In his research, he found that self-help books can be useful tools for adults engaged in important learning projects. Even as a young teen, I found the book written by Michael Bennett, MD, and Sarah Bennett to be extremely helpful to my view of life and myself. Lastly, with all this information, I want you to picture a book in front of you and a bubble around you. Your imagination creates its original characters in this bubble when you're reading. You're submerged in this universe where your feelings are your own and your thoughts can run free. The benefits to reading are huge if you truly comprehend, internalize, and are aware of your actions and the world around you. That is the true secret to expanding one's mind. In this speech, I have informed you about the educational, social, and personal benefits that come with reading and how they work to expand the mind. Summing up educational benefits to greater knowledge, improving language skills, and developing critical thinking skills to navigate the world. Expanding the mind to social benefits such as appreciating alternative perspectives, recognizing and understanding different people and cultures, understanding one's growth, and establishing empathy. This correlates to personal benefits like developing your personal identity, relaxation, experiencing enjoyment and happiness, as well as improving your understanding of the world and yourself. I'm glad I could talk about the importance of reading today, and thank you for listening.